Hello children, we are on lecture 2 of our lesson amines, organic compound containing nitrogen. Now it is the time for the preparation of the amines. There are 5 methods of preparation of amines. The first is reduction of nitro compounds. It is a very simple method to know that how the amines can be prepared. So think all those things which are having nitrogen in them. CN, NO2, NH3, CONH2. All these groups can result in preparation of amines by one or the other method. So first is the reduction of the nitro compounds. Dear student, nitro compounds can be converted into NH2, that is the amines, by passing, the first very simple method is by passing hydrogen gas. By passing hydrogen gas in the presence of finely divided NiPT or PD, the very important catalyst for hydrogenation, and also by reduction with metal in acidic medium. This is also a very important method, but usually the student learn hydrogen gas in presence of NiPT/PD. Now reduction with iron scrap. This is a very important reasoning question. Reduction with iron scrap and HCl, that is Fe plus HCl, is very much preferred. This is very much preferred, a very important question of our board exam. Why Fe and HCl are best preferred for the preparation of NH2 from NO2 group? Because FeCl2 formed get hydrolyzed to release hydrochloric acid during the reaction, and therefore only a small amount of HCl is required to initiate the reaction. So this becomes a very important reason why it is preferred, whereas there are various other methods also, but why it is preferred? Because the FeCl2 formed results in the hydrolyzed to release HCl acid during the reaction, and only a small amount of HCl is required to initiate the reaction. So learn this reasoning along with the topic. So let us see, if we are taking RNO2, then the use of hydrogen with PD, ethanol, the medium is ethanol, then it would be giving us RNH2. We can also use, along with it, we can also write it as AR. That is, it can even be aromatic in nature, AR or R. Similarly, we can also write it as nitrobenzene in presence of tin and HCl, the metal with the acidic medium, Fe with HCl. Okay, we can also use the Fe, tin plus HCl, Fe plus HCl. Then we will be using, we will be getting aniline as the product. Remembering we have done the nomenclature of it also, that is the nitrobenzene to nitrobenzene into aniline. Now the other method, I told you just in the beginning that since we are preparing NH2, so remember those things which are having N, NO2, NH3, CN, CONH2, all the groups which are having N in them can might be resulting in preparation of NH2. So ammonolysis of alkyl halide, the second method. An alkyl or benzyl halide on reaction with ethanolic solution. Remember that the medium is necessary to be written now. Ethanolic solution of ammonia undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction in which the halogen atom is replaced by the NH2 group. When a halogen atom replaced by NH2 group, the reaction is known as ammonolysis and it follows the nucleophilic substitution. Okay, the reaction is carried out at 373 Kelvin, the temperature to be mentioned, and the primary amine thus obtained behave as a nucleophile. The primary amine, that is the RNH2, which is obtained during the reaction, will be acting as a nucleophile and can further react with alkyl halide to form secondary, tertiary and quaternary ammonium salt. The reaction goes on extending. The attack again and again of Rx further takes place of the nucleophile, the RNH2 takes place, resulting in preparation of the 2 degree, 3 degree and the quaternary salt. So let us start seeing how the reaction has taken place. So first of all, the ammonia which reacts with Rx, the alkyl halide, it will give. So first of all, see how the movement of bonds are taking place. The shifting of Rx bond on the R, but R is becoming the positive nature, so the lone pair is going to be acting along with the R. So what we will be getting a substituted salt. This will be known as the substituted ammonium salt. ammonium salt. Now further what happened? Now if we react, the further part takes place that we are telling you that 1 degree is converted into 2 degree, 3 degree, and then the quaternary. So how the reaction further proceed, that is the RNH2. Further react with Rx to give R2NH. Each time HX is removed, it is a 2 degree amine. It is the 1 degree amine. Then further reaction with Rx would give us the 3 degree amine. And then further if we are using the Rx, then it would be giving us the quaternary salt, R4, N and X. So N is getting to be positive, X negative. It is the quaternary salt, quaternary ammonium salt. So in this way the reaction proceeds and goes on very fast, converting 1, 2, 3 and then the quaternary salt. But dear students, here the further reaction can, the free amine can be obtained from the ammonium salt. The ammonium salt that we have just prepared above. The free amine can be obtained from the ammonium salt by treatment with a strong base. So if we are treating this ammonium salt with a strong base, so let us see how the reaction is taking place. RNH3 positive, X negative is treated with a strong base, for example, NaOH. Then we will be getting the regenerated, we will be getting the 1 degree amine along with water and NaX. But in the above case, what happened? 1 degree amine further react with Rx to give 2 degree, 2 degree further react with Rx to give 3 degree. And if the reaction goes on like that, we will be getting the quaternary ammonium salt. Now, ammonolysis has the advantage of yielding a mixture. It will giving us 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree and the quaternary all going side by side, resulting in formation of various products. However, the primary amine can be obtained when the quaternary ammonium salt is treated with the strong base. Okay, primary amine is also obtained as a major product by taking excess of ammonia. It can also be done here. So the order of the reactivity follows Ri greater than Rb or greater than RCl, because we know that the bond of bond with the I is having the largest bond length and the least bond dissociation energy. So if we have to prefer which type of Rx we are using, then it is Ri, then RBr, and the last priority is given to RCl. So now the two preparations have been done. That is, the first is from the nitro and the second is the ammonolysis of alkyl halide. And I told you that there are total 6 preparations. So let us move to the third and fourth, the reduction of nitriles. So dear student, what are nitriles? First, the thing must be very clear that nitriles are the CN groups. In the common, we used to call them as cyanide, but in the IUPAC, we give the name as nitrile. So nitriles on reduction with lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, or catalytic hydrogenation produces the primary amine. And this reaction is used. This is very important. It helps in increasing the amine series, that is ascending the amine series, or for preparation of amines containing 1 carbon atom more than the starting amine. So it will help us while we are doing the conversion and we have to increase the carbon atom. So let us see how the reaction takes place. RC triple bond ends, the cyanide and the nitrile group. Then there may be the presence of hydrogen with nickel, or we can use here sodium amalgam along with the medium is ethanolic medium. Okay, then we will be getting RCH2NH2, which is the 1 degree amine. So cyanides or nitriles can be converted into 1 degree amine by the reduction, and the hydrogen is added to the carbon and nitrogen part, forming the 1 degree amine. So let us see one example here. CH3CN, that is the ethane nitrile. Keeping all the conditions same, we will be getting ethanamine. Okay, now it is the time for the fourth preparation. The fourth is reduction of amides. So remembering the amides are RCONH2 groups, and the amides can also on reduction with lithium aluminum hydride gives us amine. So let us see the example of it also. And dear student, we are going to do one more preparation from amide, but it is going to be in the descending of the carbon series. But the one that we are doing at number 4 is going to give us amine of the same number of carbon atom. So what we are going to do here, we will be using at the first step is lithium aluminum hydride, and in the second step we will be using a hydrolysis of it is done, which will be giving us RCH2 and NH2, that is the 1 degree amine of the same number of carbon atom. So in this case, neither the ascending nor the descending, whatever we have taken in the amide, the number of the carbon will remain same. For example, let us take the example of ethanamide. Ethanamide, the total 2 carbons are there. Then we will be getting the product as ethanamine. Okay, so if we have to keep the number of the carbon same, then reduction of amide is a very good process for the formation of amine. The 1 degree amine can be prepared from here. Now, the 5th and 6th preparation are very important named reactions, the Gebreythalimide and the Hofmann-Bromamide degradation. So be very attentive when you are going with these 2 very important named reactions, the Gebreythalimide synthesis and the Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction. So now in case of the Gebreythalimide reaction, Gebreythalimide reaction is a named reaction and it is used for the preparation of the primary amines. Now in this case, a very important term that you are seeing is the thalimide. Thalimide on treatment with ethanolic KOH forms the potassium salt of thalimide, which on heating with alkyl halide followed by alkaline hydrolysis. First the heating is with alkyl halide, then it is followed with the alkaline hydrolysis, gives us primary amine. So thalimide is a term that we have studied during the carboxylic acid time, that the carboxylic acid with ammonia gives us amide, and amide on much of the excessive heating release ammonia and gives thalimide. So this term is studied in the lesson organic chemistry when we were dealing with the carboxylic acid part. So starting with the thalimide, we will be drawing the thalimide structure. There is N and H. Now the thing, we will be treating it with the ethanolic potassium hydroxide. Okay. Now with the ethanolic potassium hydroxide, we will be getting CO. Now we will be getting the potassium salt of thalimide, that is, okay. Now further treatment with the RX. If we further treat it with RX, that is the alkyl halide, we will be getting the K substituted by the R. So let us see, it becomes NR, that is N-alkyl thalimide. Okay. Now this N-alkyl thalimide, we have written this N-alkyl thalimide followed with alkaline hydrolysis. It is followed with alkaline hydrolysis, that is NaOH, alkaline hydrolysis. It is going to give us the primary amine along with sodium phthalate. Okay, along with sodium phthalate, we will be getting the 1 degree amine. So it is a very good preparation of 1 degree amine, a named reaction, very important part. That first of all, we will be taking the thalimide, treating it with ethanolic KOH. Okay, we have treated it with the ethanolic KOH. On further treating it with the RX, first we will be getting the potassium thalimide. Then further treating with RX, we will be getting the N-alkyl thalimide. And then on treating with the aqueous NaOH, we will be getting the sodium phthalate along with the 1 degree amine. But a very important reasoning question from this is, aromatic amines cannot be prepared by this method. This is our back exercise question also, and a very important question of 1 mark CBSE reasoning question. Aromatic primary amines cannot be prepared by this method because, very important term, aryl halide do not undergo nucleophilic substitution with the anion formed by thalimide. Aryl halide do not undergo nucleophilic substitution. You have just seen that the alkyl halide is working there, but the aryl halide cannot be used to undergo the nucleophilic substitution with the anion formed by the phthalimide. You can see the anion. Okay, so this reaction is only applicable for the aliphatic amines, not for the aromatic primary, and that is aliphatic primary amines only. Now the sixth last preparation is the Hofmann bromamide degradation. As the name suggests, we have to take brome, that is bromine, on amide. Amide is RCONH2. Degrade, decrease the number of the carbon chains. Some of the hint here. Bromine is in the name. Amide is in the name. Degrade is in the name. So we can very well understood that what is going to happen in this reaction. Bromine on amide is going to degrade. Okay. So Hofmann developed the method for preparation of primary amines by treating an amide with bromine in aqueous or ethanolic solution of NaOH. Conditions should be very clear. First we have taken our CONH2. Then we have taken bromine along with ethanolic or aqueous NaOH. Then what we will be getting? We will be getting the primary 1 degree amine along with Na2CO3, further 2 NaBr and 2H2. What can you see? A very important thing, the number of the carbon in the amide, and in case of amine, 1 carbon is decreased. So in this degradation reaction, the migration of an alkyl or aryl group takes place from the carbonyl carbon, that is this one, the carbonyl carbon of the amide to the nitrogen atom. And the amines so formed contain 1 carbon less than the present in case of the amide. So if we have taken CH3CONH2, then after the whole reaction, the product is going to be CH3NH2. So whenever the conversion is of this type to convert or decrease the number of the carbons, then Hofmann bromamide degradation is a very good suggestion for that. So what we have done till now, we have done the 6 preparations. What are the various 6 preparations? Let us see. So let us see the various preparations here, a summary of it. In the preparation we have done the first from the nitro group, the second from the cyanide group, and ammonia. The ammonia was also there, that is with the ammonia monolysis we have done, and amide. Okay, remembering the things, the Gabriel phthalimide, and the last one that we have just done is Hofmann bromamide degradation. Hofmann bromamide degradation. So that's about the 6 very important conversions and the preparation part of the amines. Let us do some questions related to it. Okay, now the first question, write chemical equation for the conversion of chloroethane to propanamine. So 1 carbon has to be increased. I just told you what you are going to do here. You will be taking C2H5Cl, treating it with, as we have done in lesson 1, ethanolic KCN. The carbon has to be increased by this method. We will be getting C2H5Cn, and then the further reduction. The further reduction of the CN using, as you have done NaHG or any of the method you have done for CN, you have to write the nature of the reduction, and then you will be getting the C3H7 and NH2. So in this reaction, you have to remember that what you are using for the reduction, it can be hydrogen and nickel or any of the thing that can result in reducing CN to CH2 NH2. Now let us see the other case. In the other one, we are having the benzyl chloride. Okay, and again we have to increase 1 of the carbon. So following the same trend, ethanolic KCN or NaCN. In the above also we can take the ethanolic NaCN. Okay. Then we will be getting here CH2CN, and then the further reduction with H2 and Ni, what we'll be getting here is the required product, CH2, CH2 and NH2. Let us give the name to it also. It is 2-phenyl ethanamine. Okay, we in a practice of naming also. Now coming to the other one, write structures and IUPAC name of the amide which gives propanamine by Hofmann-Bromamide reaction. We know that the Hofmann-Bromamide is a degradation reaction. So the number of the carbon that are present in the reactant, one less is present in the product. So if the product is propanamine, so the reactant must be having the 4 carbons. Okay, so our reactant must be C3H7CONH2, then bromine plus 4NaOH. What it will be giving us? We will be getting C3H7NH2 along with 2NaBr along with Na2CO3 and followed with 2H2O. Okay, so the reaction helps us in identifying how the number of the carbons can be decreased. Okay. So the structure of the amide is C3H7CONH2 and its name is going to be the butanamide. Now coming to the next part, the amine which is produced by the Hofmann degradation of benzamide. So the amine which is produced by the degradation. We know that one of the carbon is going to be decreased now. We can also prepare the reaction side by side. 4NaOH giving us the product is now the aniline benzenamine, 2NaBr, Na2CO3 along with 2H2O. So the name of the product is aniline or benzenamine. Now let us come to the other question. How will you convert benzene into aniline? So the simple conversions. So the first is converting benzene into aniline, benzene, and followed with nitration because we know that the nitrobenzene can be easily converted into aniline. So for converting into nitrobenzene, we need concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. The process is nitration followed with the heating. We will be getting the nitrobenzene. And then we know that converting the nitrobenzene into aniline is very simple. We will be having Fe with HCl. The process is reduction. And what we will be getting here is the required product, that is the aniline. So now coming to the next conversion. Benzene into NN diethyl aniline. We have to convert benzene into diethyl NN dimethyl aniline. So first draw the structure that what is the required product needed. NN dimethyl aniline. Okay, so first we have to get the NH2 over it and then we will substitute the 2 CH3 on it. So following the beginning part as we have done in the previous one, concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4, we will be getting the nitrobenzene. Then treating it with Fe and HCl, Fe plus HCl, we will be getting the aniline, okay, as we have done in the above part. But now we have to remove the 2H and we are required to have 2 CH3. So we will be doing using the alkyl halide, and we know that Ri is the best one in this case. So CH3I, we will be using how many moles? 2 moles of CH3I will be used and 2HI will be removed from here. We will be getting NN dimethyl aniline. Now coming to the last part, that is the conversion. CH2 whole 4 and then Cl, and we have to convert into hexane 1,6-diamine. The 2 carbon and the NH2 part has to be increased. So for 1 carbon we use KCl. So since on both the side it is Cl, we will be using 2 KCl in the ethanolic medium, which is going to form CN on both the side of CH2 whole 4. And then the reduction of the CN part by using LiAlH4 followed with H2 or by using nickel and hydrogen can result in reduction. where the CN can be converted into the amine group CH2, NH2. So, dear student, it is not a big task to do the conversions, but remembering the small tips can make the conversion easier. So, follow all the preparation, revise these conversions. Till then, goodbye, stay safe.